the houses of the Most High in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. All right. He's asking for these nations to be destroyed, man, utterly destroyed. For the Lord to be with us in this war and destroy our enemies like he's done before. All right. Fill their faces with shame that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Oh, I skip it. It's like, so persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storm. All right. Now, Joel 3:9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, make up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. All right, and this is going to get into the tempest. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I'm strong. And you seeing that right now, the weak saying they strong, you know, as far as those other nations against America. But that's another video. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. All right. So all the heathen that was mentioned in Psalms 83, the Lord is going to bring them into the valley of decision, Yahweh Shaphat, to be judged, which that's in what you know is the Middle East. All right. World War III is going to kick off over there. Well, I mean, we already in World War III, but you know, it's going to escalate, you know. So the Lord is going to gather all them heathens that was mentioned in that one place to be judged, all right? It says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. It's like, yeah, I must have messed that up when I was copying that there. It's like, hold on. Salakia. I want to say that right. Yeah. For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. I'm pretty sure it says near. Butchered it. Yeah. All right, but getting into the tempest. All right, so the Lord is going to gather all those nations together. All right, in the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, to judge them. All right, now, Psalms 83:15. So persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storm. All right, so a tempest which is a storm, is being mentioned. All right, this is 2 Ezra 13:8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight. All right, gathered together over there in the Middle East. All right, because these nations is going to stop fighting. Once they see the Lord coming, they're going to stop fighting each other and try to fight Yahweh Shai. All right. It says, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. All right, speaking on Yahweh Shai. It says, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. All right, that's that beam coming out of those ships. that y'all know is UFOs. They told y'all it was UFOs, which are really the chariots of Israel. That's the beams coming out those ships. All right. But that's the fire and sparks mixed with a tempest. All right. That concentrated fire, man. It says, here we go. And they were all mixed together. The blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and the smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. All right, so the Lord sent that blast. This is what Ezra is seeing. The Lord sent that blast out of that ship, all right, and it just eradicated all them nations, man, that was in that area that the Lord brought them to, man. All right. This is Psalms 11:5. The Lord trieth the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence his soul hateth. Upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire and brimstone, and a horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. That's what's coming for you nations, man. All right, that are conspired against the nation of Israel. All right. Psalms 83:16. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy holy name. O Lord, it says, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yeah, let them be put to shame and perish. Some more precepts. Psalms 69:22. Let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. Let their eyes be darkened, that they see not, and make their loins continually shake. All right. So what they thought is going to be for their benefit is a trap, man. You know, that MOTB that they pushing, that's a trap. You know, all the plans that you coming up with as you sit at that table, you know, the table, you know, whatever y'all meet, you know, let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap, man. Everything that they think that's going to be for their good is going to ultimately be their demise. Psalm 68:24. Pour out thy indignation upon them, and let thy wrathful anger take hold of them. Let their habitation be desolate, and let none dwell in their tents, which that's going to happen to this place. All right. Nobody's going to be able to inhabit this place after the Lord judges. After the Lord judges it, this land that you know is America, it's never going to be inhabited again. All right. For they persecute him whom thou hast smitten, and they talk to the grief of those whom thou hast wounded. Add iniquity unto their iniquity, and let them not come into thy righteousness. You know, they're getting cursed, man. Add iniquity. You know, iniquity is sin upon sin. So add sin upon sin till they sin upon sin. You know, curse these dudes, these nations that come together up against us. Right in front of your face, you know, speaking on the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They do this right in front of you. Right in front of you. Judge them for this. For they persecute him whom, add iniquity unto their iniquity, and let them not come into thy righteousness. Let them be blotted out of the book of the living, and not be written with the righteous, man. Yeah, that's it's going to happen too. After you serve chiefly Esau, you nations, you're going to get it, but Esau being the wicked, the tip of the spirit of wickedness, all right? You will be blotted out of the book of the living. Because there's going to be, in the kingdom of heaven, after you serve your punishment, it's going to be no use for you no more. There's going to be no wickedness on the earth. We don't need you here being wicked and causing wars and poisoning the water and the air, doing funny things to the food. All right. Giving these men and women alternative lifestyles. You ain't going to be needed no more. All right. Psalm 70:2. Hopefully I'm not moving too fast. Let them be ashamed and confounded that seek after my soul. Let them be turned